Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So this morning when I got back from my workout, I got this very sweet surprise. My husband left me on the bed with a note saying that he would pick me up at 9. It was actually our 10-year dating anniversary and we were going out to celebrate. So I thought, why not I film and show you guys how I like to get ready for my date nights, and I really hope you enjoy. Prior to filming, I've already prepped my skin with Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Gel and Nivea's Lip Balm. Next, I'm going to be taking a piece of scotch tape and sticking at the corner of my eye for a nice sharp edge. After that, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Primer Portion in Original as a base all over my eyelids. So all the eyeshadows that I'll be using today will be from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. This palette also comes with a double-ended brush which I'll be using as much as I can to show how much use you guys can get out of it. Next, I'm taking the matte cream color eyeshadow and just setting my primer in place on the crease area and the brow bone. And on my eyelids, I'll be taking this L'Oreal's pink color Infallible eyeshadow and just using it as a base for the next eyeshadows that I'll be applying and also to set my primer in place. As a transition shade, I'm going to be taking this mauve color matte eyeshadow and just taking a fluffy brush. I'm going to run it through the crease just for a nice soft blend. And this will also help us in getting the next eyeshadows much more deeper and pigmented. Next, I'm taking this dark smoked out purple shade and I'm going to start blending it in my outer crease area. And as now I have lesser product left, I'm going to start taking it inward towards the inner corner of my eye and blending it out with a nice fluffy brush. Next, I'm taking this dark brown eyeshadow and I'm going to start packing it on the outer half of my lid area. The reason I'm doing this is because I want the next shadow that I apply to be really intense. So that's how I'm going to try and get the intensity, like I'm building it. First the brown and then again the smoked purple. And once again blending it all out with my fluffy brush. The reason I keep going back to my fluffy brush is because I don't want anything to be harsh, and because we are using a lot of dark eyeshadows today, I don't want it all to be clumped up and then later on I waste a lot of time blending it out. Going back into the smoked purple shade, I'm going to take it and pack it at the outer corner of my eye, exactly where we placed that brown, for some more intensity. Like I'm really going to keep building till I'm not happy with the color that I get. And once again blending. Because I'm trying to stick to only one brush that we have, I'm going to take a napkin and just clean it out and go in with this next light shade color, which I'm going to be using all over my eyelids. That is on the bare area, which we haven't used any eyeshadow till now. This color is a very, very pretty color and I really want it to be as intense as it shows in the palette. But for some reason it was not coming up to be that intense, which is why I was going on packing layer on layer. And to be very honest, I'm not 100% satisfied with this palette because I really feel I've worked with much better eyeshadows which don't take up so much time in just packing on color. Next, I'm taking IKUL eye drops. Now these drops are available anywhere at the chemist. You could even use water or any setting spray. The idea is to get the brush wet so that we can get good intensity of the eyeshadows, and it also gives a very nice metallic foiled kind of look which looks very pretty in my opinion. So now you can see where I was struggling to put on that eyeshadow layer on layer. I just wet my brush a little and it's really starting to show. It's starting to look the nice pretty eyeshadow that it is, and I'm really very satisfied with it now. To balance out the lid color, I felt the need to intensify my outer corners a bit more. So I'm now going to mix the smoke purple eyeshadow with just a touch of the black eyeshadow that is there next to it. And I'm going to start intensifying my outer corners and blending it at the same time. And once again, I'm going to clean off the brush on the napkin and I'm going to start blending it out. Going back in with the matte cream eyeshadow, I'm just going to start blending the crease area because I see some colors are getting transferred while I'm blending up towards my brow bone, and I don't want that to happen. I want that to be nice and clean, which is why I'm just giving it a nice whitewash. And as always, to create my wing, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Gel Liner. And today's wing is a little more dramatic than the previous videos that I've done because I am really into wing liners. I love being glam, especially for a date night. And you will also see that when I reach the inner corner, like right now I'm going towards the inside of my eye, I'm going to start winging it out a bit from the inner corner as well, but that step would be totally optional. If you're not into it, feel free to skip it. If you're not into a wing liner, do a normal liner. That all is completely fine. Next, you can peel off the tape and reveal your masterpiece. For the lower lash line, I'm taking the same matte mauve shade and I'm going to start blending it for a nice smooth transition. And I'm actually going to just replicate the exact same things that I've done on my upper lid on the lower lash line. So the lighter corner will go on the inner half of my eye, and towards the outside I'll be taking the smoke purple and just keeping it as close to the lash line as possible. Next, I'm highlighting with this pink shimmery shade and just using it to highlight my brow bone. The next thing I did was to line my waterline with the Faces black color eye kajal, but my camera died on me while I was doing it, which is why I'm just telling you right now. And the next thing to do is curl your eyelashes and apply mascara to prep them for false lashes. So I'm going in with my favorite Koko lashes in the style Goddess, and I'm just going to be popping them on my eyes. Next, I'm just cleaning up any fallout that I would have on my face, and I'm just going to be starting one with my base. And I just realized a rhyme, face and base. Aha! So moving on, I'm just going to be applying the Porefessional to cover up the pores that I have on my face again. And for foundation, I'll be trying a new one today. This is the Revlon Colorstay and I'm in the shade Sand Beige. And I do think that this is a little lighter for me, but it would definitely work. And I'm just going to put it all over my face. Also, I would double this up as a concealer today because I feel that this is a little full coverage, and on days where I don't have the time or I'm running late to leave, so I just double up my foundations as concealers and they do a great job, I think. Next is to set my entire face with a face powder. And next I'm using a brow pencil to fill in my eyebrows, and I really feel that they define the brows and it really structures the face when your brows are filled in. And setting them in place with a clear brow gel. To contour, I'll be using my Chanel Bronze Universal, and I'm just going to start contouring on the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, the sides of my nose. And try not skipping out on this step, especially if you're going to be taking a lot of pictures on your date, because contouring really helps to structure out the face and make it look slimmer in pictures especially. For some color of my cheeks today, I'm taking a nice pink blush and just putting it a little bit behind instead of putting them on the apple of my cheeks. Next, I'll be taking this gorgeous Shimmer brick by Bobbi Brown, and I'm just going to start highlighting all the high points of my face, which are the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose and a little bit on my cupid's bow. And I'm also going in with a smaller brush just to touch up a little bit on my eyebrow bone and a little bit on the inner corners of my eye. For lips, I'll be taking a mid-tone pink color by Maybelline. And you could just stop at this, but I love putting on a nice gloss, which is why I'm going to be taking this bright pink gloss by Revlon, which has some shimmers in it, and I'm just going to be topping it off to complete the look. And as always, to make my makeup last all night, I'm going to be finishing it with the Skindinavia Oily Skin Formula Makeup Setting Spray. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you do plan to recreate this, please don't forget to hashtag me on the social media sites, which I have linked in the description box below. All the products will also be listed in the description box. And I really hope you guys enjoy your date nights as much as I did, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!